I almost forgot, Budry. Got to find your right spot. So, for part number 2, there is a very interesting section in Srimad Bhagavatam. And you know what? Did we do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? Oh, shame on me. Chastise me. All right, everybody sit. We'll make up for my offense. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Bolo. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Good, very good. So in the fifth canto is a very, very unique canto. Some portions are very controversial, but I don't go into controversy. So there is a description of a planetary system, Bhumandala. And there are different dweepas or islands. So there's somewhere, now the scientists have not discovered this, but according to Shukadeva Goswami, the son of Vyas, so we take his opinion as authoritative. Some people believe the scientists. I believe Shukadeva Goswami. He's also a scientist. He's a spiritual scientist, transcendental scientist. So he says there's this place called Jambu Dweep. And in Jambu Dweep, there is different varshas. So there's this place called Uttarakuru Varsha. And on that Uttarakuru Varsha, Mother Earth. I love this. When I was growing up, you would see Mother Earth this, Mother Earth. But they don't really believe that there's a Mother Earth. But in our Bhagavatam, yes, there is Mother Earth. And those of you who know, one time Mother Earth took the form of a cow. And she went to see Lord Brahma. And she had tears in her eyes because the earth had become overtaken by demons who were building up military industrial complex. Sound familiar? Yes. I don't know if you're watching the headlines, but it's happening again. Unnecessary buildup, nuclear weapons. That's another discussion. I am not going to get political. My wife warned me. Because she listens to these recordings. And if she doesn't like what she hears, she goes, "What the hell are you doing? Stop this nonsense." She's coming one day. She promises she'll come. We have to find the right, but she will come. And I'll make sure she comes when you're here, Maharaj. And Dravida. All right. Ladies, you will like what she speaks. You will like it. Okay. So, Mother Earth, she's a person. In this Bhagavatam, we learn there is a representative of the sun god, the moon god. So Earth, Mother Bhumi. So Mother Bhumi, she worships this Varaha in this Uttarakuru Varsha. So there are some nice prayers how Mother Earth worships. So let's hear what she has to say. Shukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king," so who's he speaking to? Who's Shukadeva speaking to? Maharaj Parikshit. The Supreme Lord in his Boar incarnation accepts all sacrificial offerings and lives in the northern part of Jambudvipa. There, in the tract of land known as Uttarakuta Varsha, Mother Earth and all the other inhabitants worship Lord Varaha with unfailing devotional service. So this term, unfailing, this is what we find in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna, at the end of chapter 14 in Bhagavad Gita, asks Krishna, how can I transcend the modes of nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance? What's the verse? Mang chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. And the word for unfailing, abhyabhicharani, unfailing, non-stop, without check. If you do bhakti yoga, devotional service, with no interruption, then you're liberated. My good friend, many months ago, asked me, Prabhu, when did you first realize you're not the body? And for the past year, I've been meditating. How do I answer that question? Here's the answer. You, me, anyone realizes they're not the body when they do devotional service. That's when you realize it. Especially if you do devotional service for a long extended period. That's when you realize you're not the body. When you do a long kirtan, you realize, wow, I've been chanting and dancing for hours. I have some understanding I'm not this body. So it's like that. Once you get, as we say in New York, absorbed in devotional service for an extended period of time, for that time, you're not your body. You're, according to this verse, you have transcended. You've gone beyond this body. So that is I hope that answer is satisfactory. Do you accept Drivida Maharaj? Badri Maharaj? Thank you. So they worship Lord Varaha with unfailing devotional service by repeatedly chanting the following Upanishad mantra. So just like we chant, they also chant mantras throughout the universe. We chant what mantra? Maha Mantra. As I like to say, the mantra on steroids. The greatest mantra of them all. Let's all chant one time. Follow the bouncing ball. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. So, let's try this Upanishad mantra that Mother Earth chants. We'll go slow. Please repeat. Om Namo Bhagavate Mantra Tattva Lingaya Yagya Pratave Mahadvara Avyavaya Mahapurushaya Namaha Karma Shuklaya Triyugaya Namaste. So what is the meaning of all these wonderful words? So Prabhupada, our spiritual master, has translated, explained. So here is the translation. I beg you, please repeat. You get more out of it the more you work with me. Please repeat. O Lord, we offer our respectful obeisances unto you as the gigantic person, simply by chanting mantras. We shall be able to understand you fully. So let's stop there. That alone makes me so happy. So, gigantic person, yes, I told you. He appeared first as what? The size of a thumb, but then he expanded to universal proportions. So he's gigantic. But what does she say? Simply by chanting mantras, we will understand you fully. Last week, I explained the 7 benefits of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Here again, we will understand God fully simply by chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But do you have that faith? That's the problem. Do I have that faith? That's what you have to ask. First, you have to understand it theoretically. Then accept it internally. Yes, I accept it heart and soul. Simply by chanting Hare Krishna, I will understand God fully. So let's chant now with all conviction. Hare Krishna. You are yajna, sacrifice, and you are the kratu, ritual. Therefore, all the ritualistic ceremonies of sacrifice are part of your transcendental body, and you are the only enjoyer of all sacrifices. So, just as they are worshiping Lord Baraha, the form of sacrifice for the age of Kali, in the same way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has many names. And Prabhupada in the Bhagavatam says that this Lord Chaitanya is Gora Narayana. Everybody say. Narayan usually always has that dark blue complexion. But this Narayan is golden Narayan. Gora Narayan. Everybody say. So Lord Chaitanya is here, and he has come to accept our sacrifice. But we do not recommend that people do havan. No, we don't recommend that. We recommend the simplest, easiest form of sacrifice, which is recommended in the Shastras for this age. That is, again, the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. I forget. Tell me, what is it? Yesterday, a nice person, she asked me, Prabhuji, I tried to do meditation in the morning, but it is so difficult for me because as soon as I try to meditate, what comes into my mind? I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And said, yes. That's why meditation is not recommended in this age of Kali. You're wasting your time. You want to meditate? This is the real meditation in the age of Kali. Loudly chanting this Maha Mantra so that you are louder than your mind. So, yes, if I try to sit and meditate, because my mind is very loud. I don't know about you, my mind is on 12. The guitar amplifiers, they go up to 10. My mind is on 12. It's a Marshall stack. And it goes to 12. So we need something more powerful than the mind. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya recommends loud chanting, louder than the mind. So you're not there, but where I live, how do I start out chanting? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, because my mind is starting to wander. I have to beat it. Stop it. Shut up, stupid mind. Now is the time for mantra meditation. Because exactly her problem. You need something more powerful than the mind. That's why we chant out loud. One time, many years ago, I was in LA Temple. I was chanting so loudly, my godbrother said, Narantara, go outside. You're disturbing everybody by your chanting. I didn't get upset. I went outside. Locally, they didn't call the cops. Yamuna Pati, do you remember when Yamuna Pati was in a different body? He was young 20-year-old brahmachari. We were somewhere down south. And Yamuna Pati came to me, Prabhu, my mind is disturbed. I can't do my book distribution. What should I do? Practically, he was almost crying. I said, Prabhu, go behind the shopping mall. Go in seclusion and scream at the top of your lungs the Hare Krishna mantra. He did it, and it worked. And he went out the rest of the day. He was successful. Do you remember that? Yes. I've used this story. I've used this story so many times. You've heard my story, but it's good to tell every once in a while. My first time out on book distribution, I was Bhaktanik on going out into Penn Street, 34th Street subway. Big, one of the biggest subway stations. I'm with my godbrother, Shatrajit. Remember him? Shatrajit. So we had a bucket. We had magazines. All of a sudden, I feel something very sharp in my back. Give me your money. And I looked at my godbrother, what do I do now? And he said, chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare. And the guy ran away. And I went to Shatrajit and I said, wow, this Hare Krishna really works. So I've never forgotten that. When everything goes wrong, I just call out to Krishna. This first mantra continues. O Lord, your form is composed of transcendental goodness. We should not think that the Lord has the form of a hog, therefore he's a hog. No. He may assume that form, but that form is transcendental goodness. It's still God. It does not become affected. Even those of you know the story of Putana. Baby Krishna was 1 month old. But that baby Krishna could kill the demoness Putana. So the Lord's form in no way limits him. That's why another name of God, Ananta, please say. He's unlimited regardless of the... Here, this temple, Giridhari. How old was Krishna when he lifted Govardhan Hill? 7 years old. Have you seen any 7-year-old boy lift a hill, hold it up for 7 days? And he wasn't like, no. Holding it up effortlessly. Why? The form, the body in no way limits him. So here, Mother Earth is saying your form is composed of transcendental goodness. There's goodness, passion, ignorance, but that's material. Transcendental goodness. Now comes the part, my favorite part of this first shloka. Please repeat. You are known as Tri Yuga because in Kali Yuga you appeared as a concealed incarnation. So Mother Earth knows about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because that concealed incarnation is Lord Chaitanya, nobody else. He appears once in a day of Brahma, the Kali Yuga following the appearance of Krishna. Krishna himself comes to this earth once in a day of Brahma after millions of years. So when that form of Krishna, the original form, that's it, end of Dwapara Yuga, the next Yuga, Kali, is when Lord Chaitanya appears. So Lord Krishna recently appeared. And Lord Chaitanya just appeared a little over 500 years ago. That's why in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Durga Mata, when she got initiated by Haridas Thakur, she declared, right now there's a flood of love of Godhead which is drowning everyone in love of Godhead. And anyone who does not get delivered won't be delivered for millions of kalpas. A kalpa is a day of Brahma. So you better get delivered ahora mismo, right now. And you get delivered by chanting this Maha Mantra, everybody. That's very good chanting. Very good. Please repeat. No, okay. Good. That means I got them. Please repeat. You appeared as a concealed incarnation, and you are also known as Tri Yuga because you always fully possess the three pairs of opulences. So I did my homework. Dravida will correct me if I'm wrong. So first, one of the first verses I ever memorized as Bhaktanik back in 1973. Prabhupada had written in Krishna book how one reason why Krishna is God is because he has the 6 opulences unlimitedly. And I always wanted to know what was that verse. Aishvarasya samagrasya viryasya yashasa sriya jnana vairagyoschaiva shanam bhaga itingana. So, here are the 3 couples. So, Aishvarya, everybody say. And Virya. So, these 2, wealth or riches, strength. So, Krishna, God, or Varaha, he has all the wealth, unlimited, and he has unlimited strength. He demonstrated that by killing Hiranyaksha just like this, remember? Boom. That means just in his little tippy tip of his hoof, he can kill someone. Unlimited strength. Then the next pair, everybody say Yasha, Shriya. So Yasha means fame. Yes. Everybody throughout the whole universe is glorifying Krishna. In the planets of the demigods, in the spiritual world, and here in this temple, we're glorifying Krishna because he's all famous. And then Shriya, beauty. Krishna has unlimited beauty. Look at your Radha Krishna. You here in this SanDiego temple are so fortunate. Your deities are so beautiful. You come every day, any day, they look more beautiful. They look more beautiful because the devotees are doing more and more service. there's a nice description how the beauty. So there is statements. How beautiful is Srimati Radharani. All the Lakshmis, all the different goddesses in the heavenly planets, they all want to learn the arts of beauty from Srimati Radharani. She is called Madana, Mohana, Mohani. Krishna is known as Madan Mohan, the one who can defeat Cupid. Everyone in the material world has been defeated by Cupid. He shoots his arrows. It goes into and we become enamored. But Krishna defeats Cupid with his beauty. But Srimati Radharani, Madana Mohana Mohini, she bewilders Krishna. Shh. The doors are closed. Good. This is not for CNN. This is for closed captioning. Yes. So, there is this nice description. Radharani looks at Krishna and she becomes happy. And when she becomes happy, she increases her beauty. Krishna looks at Radha and sees, oh, Radha has become more beautiful. Krishna becomes happy. He becomes more beautiful. Radha looks back at Krishna. What? Krishna has increased his beauty. So it goes on and on and on. That's called love. What goes on in the material world, imitation. This is real love. Never ending. They don't sing the blues. They sing this wonderful, beautiful appreciation of Radha and Krishna. So the beauty is unlimited and ever increasing. Okay, the last pair. Everybody say jnana. Jnana means knowledge. Those of you who have read Bhagavad Gita, you should know that Bhagavad Gita is the king of education, the king of transcendental knowledge. We can read Bhagavad Gita day after day. Something new is there. Never get tired of Bhagavad Gita. So all knowledge is there, coming from Krishna. And what is the counterpart, the other part? Vairagya, detachment. Krishna was dancing with the most beautiful girls, the gopis, the night of the rasa dance. He left. He was detached. Krishna was alone with Radharani. He left her too, detached. So Krishna has these opulences to an unlimited degree, and they're always increasing. Therefore, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So,